So we have some leaked images of the OnePlus Fold V. OnePlus V Fold. Say that 20 times fast, but here are the leaked images of what it looks like, and according to AndroidPolice.com, they claim this is not what we expected. Now, to be honest, in my head, obviously, we talked about different leaks of this phone throughout the last couple of months and almost the last year, and it's not really anything different than I expected. Now, I'm not trying to be the guy that like, oh yeah, I knew everything that was happening. No, obviously I don't. But this is kind of what I expected. More or less what the Vivo phones kind of look like, where they have a really big outside cameras on the back, and then of course the insides are, or the inside of the phone, kind of looks exactly what we see out of the Z Fold series. But here's the kicker. The outside display is actually pretty dang big. It's not that small, foldable phone. It's more or less, not the size completely, but kind of like an iPhone on the outside, candy bar cell phone, and then a beautiful inside. This is, again, I believe $1,100 right now is the rumored price tag of the phone. And this is coming to everywhere, United States included, in August. So, with Oppo going to be releasing their Find N3 sometime later this year, you have, Samsung releasing their phone, Google releasing their phone, Microsoft, again, I don't know what they're doing, but with all these phones coming out, you might see OnePlus really kind of get back into the game here. If this phone can be successful for $1,300, that's not bad. Now, it's $1,300, but it's coming with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor, which of course is outdated at this point. But unlike what we see out of the Google Pixel Fold, which I want to preface this by saying I really hope that phone succeeds, and I love that phone. I pre-ordered it myself, even though, I don't know if you pre-ordered the Google Pixel Fold, guys, but it's being delayed. A lot of people's shipments are being delayed, mine included. As I was saying, though, I love that phone, but that phone has a Tensor G2 chip, not the G3 chip that's coming out at the end of this year. It has a Tensor G2 chip, and that chip, the Tensor G2 chip, while it's very powerful, and I think it really is amazing, it's not as powerful as the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor. It's pretty much on par with the Gen 1 processor, which is what this has. So this phone, in all intents and purposes, are going to be the same equivalent or the same power as a Google Pixel Fold, which isn't really a big problem. And yes, it's obviously Samsung's new Galaxy Z Fold 5 is going to be the most powerful foldable phone on the planet this year, period. No phone coming out this year unless Oppo comes out with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, which is very possible they do. But at this moment in time, based on what we know, there is no phone on the planet that's going to be more powerful than the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. Now, again, there's going to be, different options here. Do you want the more power of the Z Fold 5 and the higher price tag of $1,800? Or do you want this phone, which is going to, again, $1,100, $1,200? Yeah, it's less powerful. Whoop-de-doo. Has a bigger outside display. Also has, based on what I've heard, less of a crease inside. And has a beautiful camera setup on the back. And you're saving $600, $700. And you're getting something as powerful or the same equivalent of the Google Pixel Fold. I might go with this one. I love the Z Fold series. I really do. But after hearing a Samsung employee themselves come out and say the Z Fold 5 is pretty much isn't even worthy of being called a Z Fold 5. It is pretty much a Z Fold 4S, but it's even not even worthy to call it that. That's how much a little of an upgrade is it from a Z Fold 4 to a Z Fold 5. It's not even worth just adding an S to the end. It makes me think that other than this huge processor upgrade and the hinge being different and the crease being a little bit better, I don't. I think a lot of people might go toward these other smartphones, these other foldable smartphones, and this would be amazing. I don't want to stress this enough. I don't want to see Samsung fail. I don't want to see Samsung, obviously get hindered in any way here because they are pushing the industry forward in a lot of ways. I love it. But if these other companies get more traction, get more views, get more attention, get more sales, it's gonna really bring up these other companies, and we're gonna see really good competition in this market. So I hope to see that this ends up working out and looking as beautiful as it looks right here. But guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.